Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all to KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgavi. This is Mr. Akash Vasan Nesarkar, lecturer in Chemistry, Department of Chemistry. Students, there are many effects present in organic chemistry, which gives a significant information about the reactions. And therefore, in today's class, we are going to study those effects which are very important in organic chemistry. So, this concept is from the topic General Organic Chemistry. So, the first effect is known as inductive effect. It is just like a shifting of shared pair of electron in polar covalent bond. If the shared pair is more shifted towards the more electronegative atom, the less electronegative atoms acquire slightly positive charge and the more electronegative atom acquires partial negative charge. So here you can see the example of methyl chloride. The chlorine is more electronegative, therefore it is acquiring negative charge, and methyl is less electronegative and therefore it acquires slightly positive charge. Right? It is a permanent effect and propagates through a carbon chain. Atoms or groups having greater electron affinity than hydrogen are said to have electron attracting or inductive effect. That is negative inductive effect. While that having smaller electron affinity than hydrogen are said to have electron releasing or positive inductive effect. For example, methyl chloride, alkyl halide, etc. Here chlorine has a negative inductive effect and the alkyl group is having the positive inductive effect. Order of groups producing negative inductive effect are in their increasing order. Tertiary amine have the greater negative inductive effect than nitro group, then cyanide, SO3H, CHO, that is aldehyde, CO, carbon monoxide, COOH, acid, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine, hydroxide, OR, alkoxy, amine, phenyl, and hydrogen. The order of groups producing positive inductive effect is O minus, COO minus, tertiary alkyl group, secondary alkyl group, primary alkyl group, methyl, and hydrogen. So we know that the alkyl groups are better electron donating groups, and therefore the alkyl group shows the positive inductive effect, whereas the electron negative element shows the negative inductive effect. So remember this one. So this inductive effect shifts the bonded pair of electron. The bonded pair of electron is nothing but what? Sigma bonded electron. So in a molecule, if there is a electron donating group is present, then it will donate the electron towards the electronegative atom. So here chlorine is a more electronegative element, therefore it withdraws the electron of methyl towards itself, and therefore it shows the negative inductive effect and methyl shows positive inductive effect. So this effect is a permanent effect. Now the application of the inductive effect. The first one, presence of group showing positive effect increase the stability of carbocation, while the presence of group shows negative inductive effect decrease the stability of carbocation. So we have studied this. In case of carbocation, we studied three types of carbocation, right? Tertiary, secondary, and primary. So the tertiary carbocation is more stable because of the positive inductive effect of methyl group, because it donates the electron density towards the carbon carrying positive charge, and therefore due to the positive inductive effect, tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary than primary. Even the second application is the strength of acid increases with the attachment of groups showing negative effect. If the electron donating group is present, if electron withdrawing group is present with the acid, then the strength of acid is also increases and decreases with the attachment of positive inductive effect. For example, if chlorine is present in the acid molecule, then acidic character increases. If methyl group is present in acid molecule, then acidic character decreases. Presence of positive inductive effect shows group increases the basic strength of amines. So if the positive inductive effect groups are present in a base, then basicity is increases. reactivity of carbonyl compound is increased by negative effect showing groups. So the groups which shows the negative inductive effect, the reactivity of carbonyl compound is increased. Reactivity of alkyl halides towards SN1 is increased by positive inductive effect group. So those group shows positive inductive effect, they increase the reactivity of alkyl halide in SN1. So the positive inductive effect groups are methyl groups, alkyl groups, O minus and 0. Negative inductive group means electronegative elements group. So you remember this, the inductive effect. Okay, so this inductive effect is a permanent effect and it shifts the sigma bonded electron present in a molecule. Okay, so is this clear? So this effect is permanent effect and it shifts the sigma bonded electron towards the electronegative element. So there are groups which shows positive inductive effects like alkyl groups, and which shows the negative inductive electronegative. Okay, so this effect is very important and it gives the information about the stability of carbocation, even the stability of carbanion, acidic character of acid, basic character of base, even the reactivity of carbonyl compound and the reactivity of alkyl halide in SN1. So these are the applications of inductive effect. Now second effect. The second effect is electromeric effect. This electromeric effect is very much important. This electromeric effect is very important in case of the molecules which contains the double bond, and this effect is shown by the molecule which contains the double bond. It is defined as the polarity produced in a multiple bonded compound. So multiple bonded compound as a reagent approaches. So as a reagent approaches to the multiple bonded compound, this effect arises. In the presence of attacking reagent, the 2 pi electrons are completely transferred to any one of the atom. This effect is temporary. This may be a positive electromeric effect when attacking reagent attaches on the atom where the electron pair is shifted, or the minus electromeric effect when attacking reagent attached on the atom other than where the electron pair is shifted. So this is very simple, guys. Just we have to focus on the pi bond on which atom the pi electrons are shifted, and based on that and based on the reagent we can identify whether it is positive electromeric effect or negative electromeric effect. So when we can say the positive electromeric effect when the attacking reagent attaches on the atom where the charge is present. Okay, means where the pi electrons are shifted. For example, I will show here. See, in this molecule the pi electron is shifting to the second carbon atom. The pi electron is shifting on second carbon atom, right? So the pi electron is shifting on the second carbon atom. So the charge appear on this carbon atom, and suppose if the reagent is E, our reagent is E. So this is carbon double bond. Consider hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Now this pi bond, if it is shifted on this carbon atom and our attacking reagent is E, then if attacking reagent goes to this carbon atom where the charge is present, then this effect is called as a positive electromeric effect. If the attacking reagent attacks on the carbon atom where the charge is present, then it is called as a positive electromeric effect. Suppose if the attacking reagent attacks on the carbon atom other than the atom which carries the charge or apart from the atom which carries the charge, then it shows what? Negative electromeric effect. So here you can see that in ketone the oxygen carries the charge but the attacking reagent present on the atom beside the oxygen. So this effect is called minus E effect, that is minus electromeric effect. So if this effect is a temporary effect, this effect is what? Temporary effect, and it involves the shifting of pi electron. It involves what? Shifting of pi electron. So the two things you have to remember here: if it is a positive electromeric effect, then the attacking reagent attacks to the atom which contains the charge, and if it is a negative electromeric effect, then attacking reagent attach on the atom other than the atom which contains the charge. So this is a very simple electromagnetic effect. Yes. Now next, hyperconjugation. See, hyperconjugation effect, it involves the delocalization of sigma electron. So it involves the delocalization. Delocalization is nothing but shifting of electrons or movement of the electron of a carbon hydrogen bond. So only it involves the delocalization of sigma electron from the carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl group attached directly to an atom of the unsaturated system or to an atom with an unshared p orbital. This effect is also called no bond resonance or Baker-Nathan effect. So this effect is also called as a no bond resonance or Baker-Nathan effect. This effect is very important, students. See, this effect delocalizes the sigma electron of carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl group attached directly to an atom of the unsaturated. So here is the unsaturation, and saturation is nothing but what? Double bond. So beside the unsaturation, this carbon hydrogen bond or the electron shows the delocalization. So this electron gets shifted between this carbon atom, and here this carbon atom gets the negative charge, and here no bond is present. Between this no bond is present, so it is called as a no bond resonance. It is also called as a no bond resonance. So hydrogen is losing its electron, therefore hydrogen carries what? Positive charge. The bond is present between CH2 and CH, therefore here we are having double bond, and this pi electron is shifted over CH2, so CH2 is carrying what? Negative charge. So therefore this is called as a no bond resonance effect, and it is also called as a Baker-Nathan effect. Are you getting? Yes. So this is what hyperconjugation effect. So here in hyperconjugation effect, it involves the delocalization of sigma electron of carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl group. Carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl group, and there should be an unsaturation beside that carbon hydrogen bond. Okay. Unsaturation is nothing but what? Double bond should be present. Application of hyperconjugation. The first one, stability of alkene. More the number of alpha hydrogen atoms, more stable is the alkene. So as the number of alpha hydrogen increases, then the stability of alkene is also increases. Look at here, 1 2 3 4 4 alpha hydrogen atoms are present, so stability is more. Here only 3 are present, so stability is less, and here only 2 are present, so stability is still more less. So as the number of alpha hydrogen atoms here increases, the stability of alkene increases, and these alpha hydrogen shows hyperconjugation effect. Do remember, the alpha hydrogen atom shows what? Hyperconjugation effect, and therefore as the number of alpha hydrogen atom increases, stability of alkene is also increases. Second one, stability of carbocation. Greater the number of alkyl groups attached to the positively charged carbon atom, the greater is the stability. So here also we can use the hyperconjugation effect for the stability of tertiary carbocation, then secondary and primary. Okay, so here also hyperconjugation effect is present. So hyperconjugation effect is nothing but what? Delocalization of sigma electron of carbon hydrogen bond of an alkyl group which is directly attached to an unsaturated system. Is that clear? Okay. Now next, now this one is very much important, that is the resonance effect. When all the properties of a molecule cannot be shown by a single structure and two or more structures are required to show all properties of the molecule, then the structures are called resonating structures or canonical forms, and the molecule is referred as a resonance hybrid. This phenomenon is called resonance. In a resonance, the arrangement of atom must be identical in all the formula. Yeah, that is true. The arrangement of the atom is identical in all the formula. So here groups are identical, atoms are identical in all the formula. The energy content of all the canonical forms must be nearly the same. So the energy of all these molecules are same. Each canonical form must have the same number of unpaired of electron. Yes, each canonical form will have the same number of unpaired of electron. It involves the delocalization of pi electron. As I said that resonance involves what? Delocalization of pi bond. Delocalization is nothing but movement of a pi bonds. moment of pi bonds, and that pi bonds contains electron, and those electrons we call as a pi electron. Pi bond में क्या है? pi electrons है, so pi electrons. Are you getting? So there are two types of effect. First one is a positive resonance effect, and second one is what? Negative resonance effect. Electron donating group with respect to the conjugation system shows positive resonance effect. For example, here in aniline contains one benzene ring which contains 3 pi bond, and the aniline is having the lone pair of electron. This aniline is electron donating group which donate the electron to the benzene ring, and therefore due to this the shifting of pi bonds take place in a benzene ring. So look at here, the aniline is shifting the electrons. Now the pi bond is shifting over the ortho position and has also para position. Here ortho, here para, and here also. So due to the presence of electron donating group, the electrons are shifted to the benzene ring, and due to the shifting of these electrons, the delocalization of pi electrons of the benzene ring take place, and due to this the ortho, para and ortho position becomes electron rich. इसका मतलब क्या? ortho position पे इलेक्ट्रॉन बैठे रहेंगे कुछ देर के लिए, बाद में पैरा पोजीशन पे, बाद में आर्थो पोजीशन पे. इसका मतलब है आर्थो, पैरा एंड आर्थो के पास इलेक्ट्रॉन ज़्यादा है, इसलिए हम क्या कहते हैं इसको? इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच सेंटर्स. सो ओके, so when it happens, when benzene contains electron donating group, so if the benzene contains electron donating group, then it shows positive R effect. It shows what? Positive R effect, that is positive resonance effect. And in positive resonance effect, ortho, para, ortho position becomes electron rich. The central atom of a functional group should be more electronegative than the surrounding atoms of a group to show positive R effect. For example, OH, OR, C2, NH2, NH. So these all are what? Electron donating groups, and all these electron donating group shows positive resonance effect. Suppose electron donating groups producing positive R effect is ortho and para directing. इसका मतलब क्या है? See, if the group shows positive R effect, it is nothing but what? Ortho and para directing. इसका मतलब ortho and para position क्या है? electron rich. They activate the benzene ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction. मतलब हमारे पास suppose इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है जिसके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन कम है, वो कहाँ पे जाके अटैक करेगा? एक तो आर्थो पोजीशन पे या तो पैरा पोजीशन पे. क्यों? आर्थो एंड पैरा पोजीशन पे इलेक्ट्रॉन ज़्यादा है, that is electron rich position, and therefore electrophile attack at ortho and para position. Okay, except for halogen. This is not true for halogens. Halogens slightly deactivate the benzene ring towards the electrophilic substitution reaction. More the electron donating group, more is the basic nature. So this sentence you remember, more the electron donating group, more is the basic nature. So this is about positive resonance effect. If the electron donating group is present on the benzene ring, then it shows positive resonance effect. Ortho and para position becomes electron rich, and electrophile attack at ortho and para position. Is that clear? Okay. Next, let us try to understand what is negative resonance effect. Suppose instead of electron donating group, what happens if the electron withdrawing group is present on the benzene ring? See, benzene ring electron withdrawing group deactivate the benzene ring. It means that electron withdrawing group with respect to the conjugated system shows minus R effect. It shows what? Minus R effect. Central atom of a functional group should be less electronegative than surrounding atoms of the group to show minus R effect. For example, carboxylic acid, ester, aldehyde, cyanide, nitro, etc. all are what? Electron withdrawing effect, and all these electron withdrawing groups shows negative R effect, negative resonance effect. Electron withdrawing groups produce negative R effect are meta directing, means what? Meta position becomes electron rich. They deactivate the benzene ring towards electrophilic substitution reaction. More is the electron withdrawing group, more is the acidic strength. So अगर बेंजीन रिंग पे इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है तो उसकी एसिडिक कैरेक्टर क्या होगी? ज़्यादा होगी, बेसिक कैरेक्टर कम होगी, एंड इलेक्ट्रोफाइल कहाँ पे अटैक होगा? मेटा पोजीशन पे. क्यों? जब भी इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप बेंजीन रिंग पे प्रेजेंट रहेगा, सो द आर्थो, पैरा एंड आर्थो पोजीशन व्हाट? इलेक्ट्रॉन डिफिशिएंट ड्यू टू द movement of the pi electron or shifting of the pi electron, or it is called as a due to the resonance. So ortho and para position becomes what? electron deficient. Deficient is nothing but what? This position carries the slight positive charges. Therefore meta position does not contain any charge in all this resonance. Therefore meta is what? Still electron rich compared to ortho and para position. Therefore if electrophile is present here, then electrophile attack at meta position, not to ortho and para, because ortho and para positions are already electron deficient, and that's why electrophile attack at meta position. Okay, so the things we have to remember here: negative resonance effect is shown by the groups. Which groups? Electron withdrawing groups. And electron withdrawing groups deactivate the benzene rings towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, and meta position becomes electron rich, so electrophile attack at meta position. And if electron withdrawing group is present, then acidic character increases. So this is about inductive effect, electromeric effect, hyperconjugation effect, and a resonance effect. So these all four effects are very much important for the examination. So do remember how to identify the effect, where the inductive effect is present. The inductive effect is present in shared pair of electron, that is sigma electron. It shift for sigma electron. Electromeric effect is take place only in the presence of attachic reagent. Hyperconjugation effect, alkyl groups, that is nothing but what? No bond resonance or Becker-Nathan effect. And resonance effect take place according to the resonance effect take place in the groups which contains the benzene ring, and also the positive R and negative R depends upon what? The groups which benzene contains. So if electron donating group is present on the benzene ring, it shows positive R effect. If electron withdrawing group is present, then it shows minus R effects. So these are the effects. And yes, so here we can say that this topic is completed, that is general organic chemistry topic is completed. In my next video we are going to start with the hydrocarbon. So I request you students, try to read first the organic chemistry, okay, that is hydrocarbon topic. Okay, take a book with you and try to read the hydrocarbon topics, what is alkane, what is alkene, and what is alkyne, and etc. Okay, so next time onwards we'll see about hydrocarbon. Thank you one and all.